And then some of this, I kind of had that chance when my daughter, who's class of 21, went, and I got to give her advice of here's what I wish I had done better. One, if I had Harvard to do it over again, I would be a black belt in meeting people. I would have, I've met more people in my class since I've graduated than before I graduated. Before I graduated, I knew the people at the front table at Kirkland House and the people on the water polo team. Since I've graduated, I've met so many more extraordinary people. So that's one thing I would do. The other thing I'll say is before my daughter started at Harvard, I was flying on the shuttle back from Washington. I saw Drew Faust. So I went up to her and said, President Faust, I'm sorry to bother you, but my daughter is starting in 2 weeks. What advice do you have for her? And she said, my advice is that she should be willing to fail at some stuff. Try some stuff and fail at it. And do something you've never done before and be bad at it. And you have my permission as president to do that. So I then saw her on the plane. She happened to be sitting in front of me. I said, hey, would you put that in writing? And she wrote a letter that my daughter still has on the wall of her apartment, handwritten from Drew Faust, saying, I'm the president of Harvard and you have my permission to fail at some stuff. And I think that's something which everyone struggles with right now. Everyone's so worked up on, I've got to get grades my first semester because I've got to get an internship with Goldman Sachs, and then after the internship with Goldman, I've got to work there, and then that's my life. Be willing to take a risk and fail somewhere along the way, and I assure you that the people at Goldman will value it, and I assure you that it'll benefit you along your life by trying something you've never tried before. And that's, I think, what Harvard also is able to enable, is there's so many opportunities there that you can try some things. So that would be my advice, and that's the way I tried. That's the way I wish I had done it.